So I don't think I've done a tour of this garage gym yet, but I think out of all the gyms I've ever trained in, this is probably my favorite. So this is actually set up so you can have multiple people training. We've had about 3 people work out in here at a time. I probably push it up to 4. We start off. I have a Titan Fitness power rack. I originally bought it because it was a budget option, and it's turned out to be an excellent rack. My parents have one as well in their carport, and the elements since survived. It's been really sturdy. I've dumped, I think, up to 470 or 480 on the pins in here. No problem. I have more space. I typically squat outside, usually like a normal rack, but it's been great. I've actually painted numbers on this side to make it easier to remember where to put the J cups, but it's been quite solid. The goal is maybe to eventually get rid of the bench press and just get a portable bench so we can bench inside of it. Here's one of my weightlifting bars, my nice bar. Back here we have our record board. So we're all doing the LSUS program right now. So it's been kind of fun. So you can kind of see Chris actually on the side has all his 10 reps up. Moving over, we have a couple different speaker systems. This is my original old speaker system out here. Didn't work that great, so I actually had a bad day one day, and I came back. My roommate surprised me by hooking up this really nice speaker system. It's got 4 speakers, great subwoofer. We typically can't play as loud, super loud, because I don't want to piss off the neighbors. It works great, and you can see I have my SBD knee sleeves on top, so they don't get too rank. Gym bag, chair. This is a multi-purpose garage still, so on the side we have some storage, some drying racks. My collection of bumper plates. I think I have something like 620 pounds of bumpers. All economy, all pound bumpers because it's a little cheaper than kilo bumpers. This is a garage gym on a budget. From assorted people, some of these I picked up, like these 2 I picked up when Sports Authority went out of business. I picked up some of the 10s. Other ones are bought off of one of my weightlifters. When he replaced all his pound plates with kilo plates, gave me a pretty good deal because I could bargain in some coaching. Down towards the bottom, I have 1 pair of 45-pound competition plates from Diamond Pro. I got them on sale. I'm quite pleased with them. I just have them when I squat heavy and I run out of space with the economy plates. And I have a couple of Fringe Sport economy bumpers in there as well, which I'm quite happy with. Over here we have our assortment of steel plates, a mixture of mine and a mixture of my roommates. The steel 45s you don't use too much, only if we're really getting short on plates and everyone's getting stronger. A bunch of 25s, 2.5s, 10s. A pretty good assortment in one of our foam rollers. This was actually a really big score. This is like a $60 pair of squat stands off eBay, and they look sketchy, but one of my weightlifters had a pair, and he said they were great. And I knew I needed the space, especially I might have to take my power rack in to do my thesis, so I might not have a squat rack in here for a little while. And I wanted to have a second squat rack. And also, it's important when you have a lot of people working out, it's good to have a second one. And this one I can take outside if I want to do squatting or pressing or stuff outside. It's quite sturdy. I've squatted up to the 420s on it. I think it's rated for 400. Pretty standard. You can adjust it. We can put it off the side. This is my other weightlifting bar. This is the Fringe Sport One Fit Wonder. As far as budget bars go, I think it's about the best budget bar you can get. Something like $225 or $30. And for a bearing bar, it's been great. It's held up pretty well. I mean, I've used it, had it almost probably 7 or 8 months now. I've used it a lot when my weightlifters is quite strong. You can clean it up in the 170s. He has one and his is holding up well. The only big difference I can tell is the whip is not quite as nice and it doesn't spin quite as beautifully, but it still spins pretty well considering the budget. Not nice bar lift on, but I'm really quite pleased, and I would advise that anyone needs a good budget bar. And then something you really want to make sure with these when you buy power racks off the internet, you want to make sure that there's something in here protecting the knurling. So the knurling, get in focus, there we go. The knurling of the bars can be rubbed raw like bare steel. And so I try to put some pads on here and they wore out, so we put some torn up shirt. But you want to make sure whenever you have J-cups installed rubber in here, you have some rubber in there to protect the knurling, otherwise the knurling rubs raw. Over here we have a bench press with our final bar. This is my cheap bar. It actually doesn't spin horribly, but it's super fat, it's cheaper steel, and I've actually bent it squatting, and I'm not a huge squatter. I think my best right now is 484, and I bent it going in like the 460s. The bench press, oddly enough, is like my favorite bench press, and it's got a really grippy For whatever reason, this is really grippy, so when I was doing powerlifting, it was really nice. I could get a great arch on it. It's not adjustable, that's fine. We'll see. I like this bench press. Eventually I might get rid of it in favor of getting just like a portable bench I can stick in the power rack, or I might get a second power rack too. On the ground, we have here for pulling blocks. I have some more in a dirty t-shirt. Couple pulling blocks. I have some more at Fresno State, so I've lent them for now because they're short. Yoga mat. This is my friend's work stuff. We do have 5 horse stall mats in here. These are great. Obviously, I'd love like a built-in platform, but these work fine. A little more multi-purpose. They deaden the sound a little bit. We just picked them up at a Tractor Supply store with most people. They work pretty great. The view is nice, kind of open up. We can really get a great airflow because when we open up this door, the air goes right through. And then actually, the nice thing is once you're done working out, we can go right out in the pool. So overall, it's just been a great gym. I'm about as pleased as I can be with it. I really enjoy training here. It's probably my favorite gym ever. So just a great spot, and I want to kind of share with you how I have it set up.